Alright. So, first proper weekly with the new item update and the progression update. Let's see what this gives. The issue is that last week we had Tortoise and the Hare, and Hare edition, meaning we were fast and the ghost was slow. Which means surely this week, Tortoise and the Hare, Tortoise edition. After last week you're feeling a bit worn out, and to make matters worse, the ghost has recovered. So we're probably gonna be slow as shit, is my presumption. I hate being slow in games, so let's see how this works out. Which map was it? Correctly found the ghost up in Grafton Farmhouse. Cool. Let's also see what items they give us, because last week, maybe they hadn't fixed it yet. I saw that they released a hotfix for the weekly challenges, but they only gave us the level 1 items, which is a bit weird. I wonder if that's intentional. That is not all level 1 items. This looks kind of like the old equipment, doesn't it?
Got the intel. Looks like this is going to be a tough one.
This tripod looks different,
And it looks like they left in a hurry.
but I guess they just made it look more proper. Like maybe this is how that's supposed to look? Yeah, nothing actual fancy about it. What is this? This is a sound sensor, I suppose. Huh, neat. Salt. Right. Okay. Motion sensor. Very fancy looking. Don't really need the cameras, do we? I mean, they're free. May as well put one on. See if they do anything weird. Oh, they only activate when we leave the truck, don't they? Never mind. Look at these chandeliers. Interesting. Or that's not what they're called, is it? Chandeliers are only the hanging ones, aren't they? Candelabros? Maybe? Words? English? Who knows? Not me. Anyway, very fancy. Let's go and get ourselves a EMF, a strong flashlight. Lovely sound effect. Listen to that. Great little sound effect on this one. And I guess we'll grab a photo camera. Normally I don't really do that for the weekly challenges, but hey, since we just got reset in terms of progression, may as well grab the camera and earn some extra money. Right, Michelle Baker, we're unsure. Have a member of your team witness a ghost event, take a capture of the ghost, and detect ghost presence with motion sensor. Right, let's see what this will do. I don't feel super slow. Like, this is definitely a little bit slower, but not abysmally bad. It's not Apocalypse Challenge bad, so this is probably doable. Where is the breaker? Upstairs. Cool. Oh yeah, right, it's this farmhouse. I see this has the chair of safety, I think, unless they moved it. Hopefully they didn't move it. I like the chair of safety. Everyone likes the chair of safety. It is good to be safe sometimes. Breaker is not on by default, as expected. There's a music box right there, right? Maybe take advantage of that. So after our or at the end of our last Phasmo stream, I was informed that apparently this freezing temperature quote-unquote bug isn't actually a bug after all, and it was just new intended behavior for the breath to freeze in temperatures below 5 degrees now, which I immediately wasn't a big fan of. I haven't thought about it too much since, but really my opinion hasn't changed much either. I don't really like that, but maybe during this play session I'll change my mind a bit, because I'm planning to play a little bit longer than just weekly, so maybe it'll end up playing out in a positive way rather than a negative way. Hello Michelle, would you like to give me a sign, please? That would be lovely. Chair of safety is here. All is well in the world. Hello, Michelle. I thought maybe you heard some rustling. Probably not. A quick look for the boner as well. Oh, I should have taken a picture of the music box. I forgot that that's what we're doing and that I even brought a camera in the first place. I haven't noticed anything upstairs, no freezing breath yet either. Heard something being tossed. Sounded like somewhere on the right side here. That's a fine sound for a photograph. Hello, Michelle. Was it Baker? Barker? Michelle Baker, would you please give me a sign? All of the doors are closed over here. Probably just coincidence, we had some doors that were already opened upstairs. Okay, I would have thought the sound that we heard came from this area. So I'm surprised to see everything in order. I also feel like I forgot to do something for the stream today, but I don't remember, obviously. Maybe it's just a weird feeling. Maybe it'll go away over time. Hey Cube, you forgot to even press go live, idiot. Like, oh yeah, right, that should be a thing I do. Michelle Baker, would you please show yourself? I get a sound from clicking on the light switch there, bit odd. So I always wonder if the ghost speed being increased also means that the ghost roams around faster, since they do wander quite a bit. And I wonder if it also moves more quickly through the building in general, or if it's just affecting hunt speed. Never quite learned that. Oh, maybe the noise was upstairs. Maybe they just went active as soon as I left the second floor. For our American friends here. But we'll finish our little sweep with the last tiny bit of this building that we haven't seen yet. Below their bone. Aha. This is disturbed. Oh, freezing temperatures as well. Alright, cool. Here we are. Or, well, not freezing temps, but like breath. I need to find a way to remember to just say, hey, our breath is freezing, rather than just immediately calling out freezing temps. Kinda gotten used to just calling it freezing temps right away. New sound, interesting. Does that work from behind? Please do. Hey, it does, nice. This doesn't show me a limit on how many photos I take. Does this thing just take infinite photos? That would be lovely. I'd really appreciate that. Alright, let's leave this here. Guess we'll turn the lights on here as well in case we need to leave. And then we'll go get some more equipment. So, the reason I don't like the new freezing breath mechanic at less than 5 degrees is that it's very, very, very easy to have less than 5 degrees in a room. It doesn't take that long for the temperature to drop fairly low, and that is low enough that you're always going to just find that randomly while exploring. And now the one change from having to actually check for freezing temperatures using a thermometer is that I have to bring the item into the room. With the level 1 thermometer, that sounds like a pain because it's very slow, but honestly I can just toss it into the room at the start of my investigation once we find the initial room, or find the room initially, and then we'll be fine. Like, I'll check it 2 minutes later and then it'll show us whether it's cold or not. So it doesn't really change anything in terms of gameplay. Not really, anyway. Is that a ghost orb? It is. Hello there, Mr. Orbs. Let's try to... no EMF on that one yet. Or, well, not yet, I say. No EMF in general. Ooh, what the fuck? That looks weird. We just turned off the light and it didn't make a sound. What the fuck is happening? Is the sound bugging out? Oh, I need to hold the button to measure temperature, I see. -1 degrees. Yeah, actual freezing temps. Alright, cool. So we have freezing temps and we have ghost orbs. Let's have a quick sweep with the spirit box. Where are you? How old are you? Where are you? Are you close? Are you friendly? Are you here? Where are you? Where are you? How old are you? Are you close? Are you nearby? Where are you? I'm gonna say that's nothing for now. Thought I heard another object being moved. Let's try to quickly get EMF if I can find the thing. I cannot find the thing, never mind. Alright, let's go bring in some more evidence. Or possible evidence. So slow. I do like that we see the floating head cam in the shadows. Like on the character model. Don't see the character model at all, obviously, but you usually see the items you're holding, and apparently the camera is now being held on your head, which is probably where that's supposed to be. Mimic is not freezing temps, is it? Oh, it is! Would be Spirit Box or Ultraviolet. We haven't checked for Ultraviolet yet, so let's go check that. Spirit Box was not responding, but I might have just missed them. Let's crawl our way back into the house. I should have checked my sanity at some point. Oh well. Guess we'll place you over here. You touched anything recently? I guess we'll wait for the ghost to touch something. Let's quickly go and get another set of items. That was odd that we didn't hear the ghost use the light switch earlier, and that we didn't get EMF from it either. Normally the light either turns off because the ghost touches it, or because the breaker turns off in some capacity. And if it didn't touch it, then like how would the lights turn off without the ghost touching it? If the light, like if the breaker is still on, that was a bit confusing. Guess we'll go and get ourselves a. Let's check out this list of ghosts that we've been dealing with. Revenant, Uri, Hunter, or Onryu. Let's try a second. I mean, we can just do another sweep with the spirit box that we have in the room. Don't need to bring a second one of those. I guess I'll bring a candle. Don't really have a light switch, or a lighter rather, yet, but I'm sure we'll get one on the next trip, if I don't forget. I hope the ghost is even here still. Could have wandered off. Place this a bit further here. Well, the freezing temps are still here, so let's assume the ghost is here as well. Oh, this chair is moving. Ghost activity. Let's check it out. So the ghost is roaming then. Otherwise, there's no way it could have reached that. That will do Autogoria, which we already know it is not. Oop. Hey, fingerprints. Alright. That is still perfectly in line with Mimic, aside from the spirit box, so it's either a Hantu or a Mimic. Let's try the spirit box one more time. Maybe the ghost was just coincidentally roaming while this was happening. Also, I should do this. Does this stay charged for a bit now? It does. How nice. That's a good change. I like that. So let's go turn the lights off and have another sweep with the spirit box. Oop. Immediately tosses something at me. How dare you? Drop this for a moment. Where is the plate that you threw? Here? Here. Click. Yeah, it seems like we can take an infinite number of pictures with this new camera. Oh, nice. Sweet. Alright. Lights off. Where are you? How old are you? Are you friendly? Are you here? Where are you? Are you close? Where are you? How old are you? Where are you? Where are you? How old are you? Where are you? How old are you? Okay, seems to not be a mimic. If this is still a mimic, then it is a very successful mimic that has managed to fool me completely. 2 sweeps with the spirit box and no response. Should be pretty clear cut. Let's see if we can get some more picture opportunities. Actually, we could probably just leave. Never mind, we got another opportunity. So this interaction itself should give one, and then we can highlight this for a moment, take a picture of this. Correct, interaction and fingerprint. Only 2-star from the interaction? Excuse you? Okay, never mind. Unreliable as ever, good old camera. Another 2-star interaction, and this is already faded. Alright, cool, fair enough. And it broke the breaker. Alright, fuck it, we leave, bye. Don't want to deal with a sped up Hantu of all things. Sounds absolutely terrifying. And with that, we leave. Hantu is tied correctly. If this is a mimic, then it is a very, very sneaky mimic, hiding its spirit box interactions. Normally you could pretty quickly make sure that it is a Hantu that you're dealing with rather than a mimic, because the ghost would be behaving very differently in chase. Like, the speed of a Hantu would be very distinct. However, since the challenge has the ghost be extra fast, I'm not sure I would have identified that correctly, so I was just going to try to find the quote-unquote fourth evidence, and then if none arises, then I just leave. Alright, Sarah Miller. Fairly generic name right there. Not to call anyone out. Let's have some more of this. Basically do the same thing, I think. A tough one, you say? Alright, let's see this tough one. This time the breaker is in the basement. Not in the basement, in the ground floor. Let's have a look. I do like the skybox. The skybox is alright. Do not have the music box this time, so the cursed possession is randomized. Meaning I do need to check. Mirror maybe? No, no. It's this room, all the way in the corner. Was that already freezing temps right there in the room? Was it just a weird lighting issue? Is the light just being weird when I turn the camera while going between rooms? Maybe. Maybe I'm just paranoid. Oh, some weird light effect happened. Must be freezing temps. Frozen breath, rather. There's a hand on the ground. I didn't put that there. Must have been a ghost. This is the only option. Clear evidence of ghost activity. Sarah Miller, would you please give me a sign? Sarah Miller. Sign me up, please. Hello, Mrs. Ghost. Do I hear something, or am I going insane? Probably just going insane. Yeah, I'm just going insane. Maybe it's just getting slightly noisy outside. And some of the noises bleeding through my headphones. Oh, freezing temps. Or frozen breath, rather. Ghost room has been found. No effort required. Holy fuck. I was slightly too slow on the picture. Well, this is certainly a photo, though. Where did you come from this room, and this is your room? Scary, man. Let's quickly go and find the cursed possession as well while we're at it. Rocking the chair. Let's go and check the rocking chair, see if we can take a picture. Oh my god, the chair is moving by itself. Surely this will show up on a picture. Evidence, clear evidence of a ghost. Ghost evidence, even. It's probably not worth fucking out with the cursed possession when we already know where the ghost room is. Right, let's store our stuff over here. But yeah, the new sound effects are really good. They definitely make an impression. Might just be that I'm so used to the old sound effects that they don't really bother me that much anymore. Obviously, jump scare shit is still jump scary sometimes, but the new ones definitely catch me a lot more off guard. That did a number to our sanity. Oh, it might be an Oni. It was a fairly early interaction, and or like a fairly early ghost event, and the event also ate a lot of our sanity. Interesting. What should we check for then? What does an Oni have? Green thumbs, dots, and EMF 5. So let's grab this and this. And I guess we'll check with the camera as well, since it could always be a mimic, until we have confirmed that it is not. Very slowly make our way forward. What are you noticing? Does not look like ghost orbs this time around. So still on track for an Oni so far. Is this normal? That's cool. Not sure if that was an... don't hit me. We're now pretty low sanity, especially if that was actually an Oni. .6, not freezing. It is a big room, so maybe it still needs a moment to cool the down. Cool the down, yes, cool the room down all the way. Let's check our sanity. So we were on 65-ish, and then we got hit by one more event. That was what, 15 that it ate? That should be an Oni, shouldn't it? Or is an Oni 20? Oh yeah, pills heal over time. I forgot. Well, while that's going on, let's grab some of this stuff. Let's get a UV light as well, and a spirit box. Yeah, that'll probably be fine. But yeah, the Oni does extra sanity damage when it hits you with a ghost event. So I'm thinking that it's an Oni, but we do not have freezing temps, which is what we're supposed to be having with an Oni. That being said... Oh, that's cool. I like that. That's a nice effect. Anyway, you hang out there and sing. I'll just be placing a book down for you. You're very active over here. Where are you? How old are you? Where are you? How old are you? Where are you? Are you friendly? Okay, let's go into the actual ghost room, but I want the light on here so I can leave if I have to. Where are you? How old are you? Where are you? How old are you? Are you here? Are you friendly? Are you close? Where are you? How old are you? How old are you? Where are you? Are you near? Are you far? Are you young? Are you old? Where are you? Where are you? How old are you? I guess that's a no on the spirit box. I heard a light switch. Well. Thanks for the picture. I love this EMF freaking out. That's very fun. You did just touch a light switch somewhere, but I can't figure out where. Not over here either, unless I had this light on and I forgot about it. Maybe I did. Hard to say. Anyway, let's check for freezing temps again. 6 degrees this time. 5 degrees. Maybe you moved over here now. Is this your room now? No, this is very warm. Okay, so you simply do not have freezing temperatures, gotcha. What? We have ghost writing though. Did I take a picture of that? I did not. Let's take one. We'll have to check UV when we get the opportunity, so let's go back and get some more stuff. You're roaming like crazy. Spirit, shade, or myling? Well, it's definitely not a shade, so it's either a myling or a spirit. What does myling have? Is it freezing temps? No, so that doesn't matter anyway. UV light or spirit box. I don't know if we can rule out the spirit box already, because the ghost was so fucking roaming, like so not local, that I can't even be sure that we checked it thoroughly. So I'll probably do another sweep in a second. I already forgot what myling was. UV light? Yeah, we have that in the room, so not really anything to do with that. Same with the spirit box, so we don't really need to worry about placing more dots. I guess we'll place some of these just to figure out where exactly the ghost is hanging out. This is the tier 3 version, I presume. They look very fancy. Yeah, you're over in this room now. Burp. Burp. Oh yeah, it's freezing in there as well. So that's why it's not cold anymore. Let's have a look. Is it freezing here? 1.7. Not quite freezing, but maybe you haven't been here for a while yet. Let's place another motion sensor over here, just so that we know when you leave. This does not reach all the way, but thanks to the laser we can actually see how far it goes, so let's place one on this side as well, and this should basically cover the entire thing. I think the chance of it not showing up is very low. No fingerprint on the light switch, but I might have just been a bit late. Hey, can you give me a sign? Sarah Miller, would you please give me a sign? I should leave this on so I have an easier time finding it. Let's check the spirit box again, since it's between spirit and myling. Where are you? How old are you? Where are you? Are you here? Are you friendly? Where are you? Where are you? How old are you? Where are you?
Closing?
What? Sorry? Come again? Where are you? How old are you? How old are you? Where are you? Where are you?
From behind.
From behind? That's not grammar. Where are you?
From behind.
Whatever. Silly ghost. Alright, spirit box, which means you're a spirit. Goodbye, Mr. Spirit, Miss Spirit in this case. See ya. From behind. Unfortunate. Maybe that's how they died. The last words were, they came from behind. Oh, look at these. Very fine icons. Nice. I do like these tiny little graphical and quality of life updates. Same with the sound effects being better. Does overall help make the game feel a bit more finished and well-rounded. Investigation bonus. What is that? Is that me having identified the ghost correctly? We unlocked incense. Wow, incredible. BBC Radio 2. Yeah, pretty much. Alright, Bango. I'm also not super fond of the stuttery nature of the spirit box. Like it goes instead of just the the white noise it used to, like the constant static that it used to have before. It's kinda more spooky, I suppose. Emma Holmes, interesting name. It's a little bit more spooky, I suppose, but it's also more annoying to listen to, if that makes sense. Well, I reckon it's because it's spooky, like, ooh, it's trying to scan different frequencies, it's jumping from frequency to frequency, so it's like, and then jumps to the next one, and jumps to the next one, and so on. So, like, I don't know. I thought it was only the tier 1 version that does it, but this is the, I assume, tier 2 spirit box. So, maybe the tier 3 one doesn't do that anymore, maybe the tier 3 one is solid enough to not have the static issue at all. What are we doing? Far corner, fair enough. But yeah, I suppose it's either simulating the fact that it's scanning through a bunch of different frequencies and constantly jumping. I thought the tier 1 was just trying to represent the equipment malfunctioning and just being garbage. And maybe it's also just because, ooh, spooky game, can't have clean radio static, must be choppy radio static, because, ooh, spooky. So those are my three theories. My little theory is ghost hunting is magic. Like, is there anybody there? Am I alone in this place? It seems I am alone in this place. May as well leave. No ghosts to be found, especially not twins, because then I'd be extra not alone. What's your name again? Emma Holmes. Hello, Miss Holmes. Would you please give me a sign? I'm here to fix your landline connection. We've been having issues reaching you about your car's extended warranty. So would you please give me a sign? Ooh, freezing breath. In here? Yeah, in here I think. Unless this is just graphic box again. It's very faint, isn't it? Oh, there it is though. Yeah, okay, so you're in here. Hello, Emma. Cozy in here, isn't it? Guess we'll have a quick look around, see if the bones are around here. That'd be fun. Tiny bit of extra cash. No? No. Okay. Time to L&D and go get some more items. Guess you live up here now. Let's do this as well. Click, click. Alright. I think the ghost earlier actually... What? Speak up, little girl. I can't see shit or hear shit. Anyway. I think a ghost earlier actually turned off the flashlight that was lying on the ground as one of the light sources. I think that's the noise that we heard, maybe. So that's kind of cool that they do that. I wonder if you could get EMF off of that, although that sounds pretty intense for the game to be able to have items you place be interactable by the ghost and then also produce like effects from that. We probably only need one set of cameras, dots, and books for such a tiny little closet. That being said, she did appear in this entrance area here, which is unusual, given that she's supposed to be in that cupboard. Not cupboard, but like whatever it's called. Oh no, she did appear in this room. That makes a little bit more sense, but it's still not quite where I'd expect her to be. You changed shape, didn't you? Huh. Weren't you the little girl ghost earlier? Because you're... Close the door on me. Can't open the door either. Is that normal? Wait, wasn't the door open this way before? Oh. Anyway. Thanks for turning off the light for me. Oh, that's a ghost orb right there. Has escaped your room, but I caught it anyway. Nice try. If only I had a UV light on me. Since you're interacting with absolutely everything, Jesus. Sweet baby Jesus, you absolutely love doors. I appreciate that. But you can't live like this in this hatred for doors. Or love for doors. Either way. It's not okay. Right, let's go get a UV light and a spirit box and a thermometer. I guess that does work out pretty cleanly in terms of the number of items that we bring in. Basically 3 sets of 3 as long as I start with the yeah, basically 3 sets of 3 as long as I start with the camera as well. UV light, spirit box, I could actually target it, and thermometer. What's my sanity like? It could be worse. So slow. I'm so slow. Help me. Help me. Fingerprints. Hello there. This one lasted a while. Oh, let's start with those. So I can drop it and not use it again for a while. 2.1, not freezing. Let's give it another read just in case. 4.2, yep, not freezing. Maybe you've already left this room. Wait, where's the camera? Oh, I grabbed both of them earlier. Not bad. I forgot. Let's charge this up. Keep glowing, thank you. Why are you so quiet now? Where are you? Where are you? How old are you? Where are you? Where are your parents? What are you doing? How old are you? Where are you? Where are you? How old are you? Where are you? Where are you? How old are you? Where are you? It's not like it can really move around much from this room. Or, well, move around much from this room, it can, but like, it's not like I would miss this with the spirit box, right? So, probably pretty safe to assume that there's no spirit box. Let's try it again. Where are you? How old are you? Where are you? Where are you? How old are you? Where are you? Where are you? Okay, yeah, you're right in here, I think, so it's not worth worry too much about that. So what are we working with? We're working with UV light, Ghost Orb, Banshee Hantu Orb. Okay, was that a dots? That was dots, wasn't it? Unless that was the freezing breath just getting in front of my camera, but I think that was dots. Let's see that again. Dots will make you a Banshee. Show me the dots again. Come on. Come on. I say plus. Where the fuck even were you? A lot of singing ghost events as well, so very Banshee behavior. Pretty confident in the Banshee conclusion. We take a picture, it'll last longer. See, that was a weird effect with the door there. I don't know if that was because that was supposed to be dots, but it just looked weird because of the freezing breath. Or what? I don't know. Oh, you turned on the light in that room, interesting. I'm always surprised when the ghost turns on the light. There's only one ghost that can't do that, but it feels weird. I'm used to them turning off the lights rather than on. So it's something to take note of every time for me. Even though it's not actually that unusual. Okay, I'm pretty low sanity. Let's pop a pull just to be safe. Do we want to go back in and confirm that you're definitely a Banshee? You can just plop down some more dots. The area that we're covering is pretty small, so with 2 dots thingies, there should be no way for you to hide yourself. Or you could just disappear or appear rather, right now, and then we'd know. Yeah, flickering lights, haha, don't you want to do some dots instead? Look at all the dots on the ground right there. You could just be appearing. Like poof. And then we're done. Wait, rotate camera? Oh wow, look at this technology. What the fuck? Damn, advanced tripods. The future. Right here, right now. Ah, dots, got him. Sweet. Banshee, confirm, leave, bye. It moved this. It moved this. It moved this. The ghost touched this. Alright, that should be the weekly done then. Unless I got absolutely scammed.
Welcome back. I've got some jobs ready for you.
Look at the amount of experience you already need. I'm level 14 and this already takes 1200 experience and you get 5000 for a weekly. So the weekly only gives me like what, 3 levels? 4 levels? We get a bunch of money. I wish this was a bit faster. Maybe fast forward after a little while. Sanity medication. Yeah, and the XP keeps increasing, not very rapidly, thankfully. Ding! Get nothing this level. No, on the final one we get a bit more money, so we're level 18 now. So after 2 weeklies and a couple games we're 18, and the numbers do keep going up. Man, you'll probably reach a point where the weekly doesn't even give you a single level. Like in the high 80s or whatever. That's crazy. I do not like that. Anyway, this challenge was pretty chill, honestly. Since we're on a fairly small map with some guaranteed hiding spots. And especially now that the freezing temps will always just tell you for free, or the freezing breath rather, will always tell you for free where the ghost is. It's pretty easy at the moment to do this weekly, so I don't know if they should revert that change. Maybe I'm talking more about the change than the weekly. Weekly itself is a little bit scary, I suppose, because once a hunt starts, you're probably screwed. Anything that makes the ghost faster is always incredibly scary, especially if you're also slower in return. So if you don't have any high sanity, you should probably stick to having some smudge sticks around, just in case you need them, or maybe a crucifix or whatever. The building itself is pretty easy, I think. It's one of the easier... Well, I wouldn't say it. Maybe it's the easier of the 2 farmhouses. It's definitely the easier of the 2 farmhouses. But yeah, it's not that bad, so I don't know, just play it safe, keep your sanity high, and the challenge itself should be pretty easy.